guys, we are back to the EPL Game Week 17. The last time we were with you here, actually the results are as you can see on your screen. And those are the results for Game Week 16, where you saw, is it shocking right now that Arsenal lost to Aston Villa?
It's not shocking because we all know what Aston Villa can do by now. Aston Villa has actually fallen giants. They came into that match having won against City, also 1-0, right? Or 2-1.
1-0. Then Bournemouth, their fourth goal against Manchester United was denied, so it went 3-0. Actually, Bournemouth kept a clean sheet against Manchester United at Old Trafford.
I think now that is what we are calling shocking. That was shocking.
Everton 1-2-0 against Chelsea. This was just a review of the shocking performances.
That was expected.
Huh?
Yeah, Everton are on the high. They are mad. They are angry with EPL because of the 10 points deduction.
Definitely.
So be wary of Everton if you're playing them.
Fulham won by 5-0 against West Ham.
That was another impressive result. Congratulations. That was their second 5 goals.
Yes. Now, this is what we call Pira ya Wazungu. Now, on to Game Week 17, ladies and gentlemen. This one will start at exactly 15th of December on Friday tonight. So, which means Nottingham Forest will be there against Spurs. Nottingham Forest against Spurs. Remember, Nottingham Forest, the last match, they drew 1-1 against Wolves. Spurs won 4-1 against Newcastle.
The return of Richarlison in scoring form, he scored a brace. Son was also super impressive in that game. Basically, the whole of Tottenham was resurrected. It was back and back to form. This game will be played away at Nottingham Forest, right? So, guys, without even a doubt, let me tell you one thing. Nottingham displayed a very good game against Wolves, but as they will be facing Tottenham against... Tottenham is a team which has been enjoying an impressive form for the past months. This month, which we have in, has not been their best. They have not been consistent. But the fact that they won against Newcastle is like a wake-up call for the team to continue with impressive results. So my guess is Tottenham will be in this game to win. And I'm looking for another 3-1 win for them.
I'm going with 4-1 in favor of Tottenham. They are really serious, and they seem to be bouncing back from the setbacks which they have been experiencing. But on Saturday, Bournemouth will be playing against Luton. Bournemouth won 3-0 against Manchester, facing Luton, which was beaten 2-1 by Manchester City. Now, these teams, they are so inconsistent. It's not a shock that this game might end up in a draw. But I'm giving Bournemouth a slight win of 2-1.
Bournemouth played well against Manchester United. They were able to hold them. They were able to even match them in terms of their pressing match. Billing and Solanke, good players doing impressive things. On the flip side, Luton is a team which has been also trying to come back. They are playing very good football, and they are playing as a unit. So this is a very tough match to actually watch, and it will be a very interesting game to play. So for me, I feel like I'm going with a 2-2 draw because these two teams have equal strength.
Equal strength, right? Chelsea against Sheffield. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Everton. Sheffield won 1-0 against Brentford. This one is a London derby.
What and what?
Chelsea against Sheffield. One lost, one won.
It's not a London derby, but...
Sheffield are not from London?
No.
Oh.
But at least they're meeting a London team coming from beating another London team. So that is not good news to Chelsea.
Considering
Brentford, yeah? Considering that, guys, we've all witnessed how Sheffield plays at times, they are also another flickery team. They are not straight up in terms of consistency, but they know how to play against big teams. We saw how they harassed Manchester United. We saw how they played against Man City, against Tottenham. These guys are just, they can frustrate you when you least expect. So as they're going to face Chelsea, Chelsea is a team which up to now, a lot is left to be desired, especially right now that once again, Chelsea is without a captain since Reece James got another hamstring injury, which will be leaving him out of the fixture for until maybe February next year. But quick recovery to Reece James. Now the biggest conversation here is we don't know whether Nkunku will be making a comeback. We've been seeing him in training. We need Nkunku back to the field and see whether he will resurrect to the attacking form of Chelsea. But overall, I feel like this will not be an easy game for both teams. Chelsea being at the bridge, they will be fighting tooth and nail to at least get points because currently they're position 12. So they really, really need to win this to at least move to at least 10th position and start next year in a bang. So having said that, I still feel that even though it's going to be a good, difficult game, I feel like let me just go with Chelsea to win by 1-0.
Man City against Crystal Palace. Palace were beaten, remember the early kickoff, 2-1 by Liverpool. Liverpool made a comeback. They're facing Man City, which won 2-1 against Luton. And to be fair, the Man City game against Luton, it was Man City right now. I don't know what the problem is because on the stoppage time, imagine I saw the Luton goalkeeper coming to this side because Man City were defending the 2-1 lead. And Luton wanted very much to win that game and just to equalize on the 90th minute. So you can imagine how Man City are struggling right now. But they'll get Etihad facing Crystal. This one, I'm going with Man City to bounce back. And by the way, Pep apologized to Calvin Phillips. He said he feels so sorry for him because even at the moments where Rodri was suspended or injured, rather, Calvin Phillips still has not been getting any minutes in that squad. So he says he's still struggling to find him a place in his team and to give him some minutes. But anyway, Man City will win this game. By how many? Let me give them 2-1.
Talking of Calvin Phillips, of being given a chance, at least in the Champions League, Pep fielded in a totally fresh team, young players. History was made. There was this young boy who was spotted with Pep 5 years ago when he was actually showing him how to bring the ball infield quickly. That young man graduated to become a Man City player and he was given a debut in the Champions League and that young man scored a goal. His photo is on the screen. As you can see, that young man, of course, with Pep while he was like 12 years old and now at, I think, 17 years old. Big up. Then talking of Calvin Phillips, he was fielded in that match in the Champions League. He played very well. And it is what it is. If Pep says that he's actually struggling, trust you me, he's struggling because Man City has talent and players are just impressive. Just some news about City. Haaland is the one who is still doubtful because of the injury which he got. He never featured in last weekend's match.
My captain.
He's your captain in fantasy.
I don't have any other.
Find another captain, bro. So I think this is the day whereby this guy will be performing perfectly well. Alvarez will score even a hat-trick tomorrow. So guys, if you're a fantasy investor, you're looking for a captain, Alvarez is your captain. Whenever Haaland is away, Alvarez always rises up to the occasion. Mark my words, he will terrorize this guy. So this is a match whereby I also want to agree with you. Crystal Palace will have to forgive me. They're going to lose again. So it's going to be a 3-1 win for City.
Newcastle against Fulham. Now this match is big. Newcastle against Fulham. Newcastle at St. James Park. They are meeting Fulham, which is
on a 5-goal streak.
Definitely. And it's good because both teams, if they find you in a bad position, that's what you do. That's what they do. They scored. Okay, let's not remind the Blues what happened to them last time they met these guys because
4-1.
Yeah, we saw Bruno G.
Yes.
At some moment he went to wash his face so that he can see your post clearly. These guys clearly had no good intentions towards you, but they'll be at home facing Fulham. Now this one, allow me to give it a 2-2 draw. If Fulham wins this match, it will not be a shock, right? If Newcastle wins this match, neither will it be a shock. Now Newcastle they are out of Champions League officially. Not even to the Europa, but they're out of European football completely. Though it was a good one for them, it was a good experience. I think they might come here with the anger. So let me change. Let me give them a slight win of 2-1. So Newcastle 2-1.
Newcastle were eliminated from the Champions League after some clear errors which they made, and they lost opportunities to convert goals, which actually made Federico Leao to actually do whatever he did in that match. But they gave in a spirited fight in the Champions League, it being the first time since 1992 or something. So big up Newcastle. So they just need to find a way of going back to that Champions League again next season and revamp their sport back there. But congratulations, it was a well fought match and a well fought competition. At least you've left us with the narrative that you guys are fighters. So as you are going to face Fulham, Fulham is a team that is on the rise. They are scoring goals left, right, and center. Andreas is very impressive of late, of course. So this is going to be a very good game. So it's going to be a game full of many goals. But regardless of everything, guys, there's no clean sheet, but Newcastle will win. So 3-2.
Burnley against Everton. Burnley drew with Brighton.
1-1.
Yes. Everton won. Everton. I've just remembered.
2-0.
So since they are playing with Everton, guys, this is straight. Let me give it to Everton. So Everton will continue regaining back their 10 points. Actually, Premier League, you just have to apologize to these guys because they're on fire right now. So Everton, I'm giving them 4-1 victory.
Dakore and McNeil on score sheet. So 2-0 for me.
Arsenal. For Everton, right?
Yes.
Arsenal against Brighton. Now, Brighton, like you said, these are teams which know how to play against themselves, right?
Yeah.
They know how to frustrate. I remember last season, Brighton were the ones who totally lost the hopes of Arsenal fans of clinching the title because they won 3-0 at Emirates. And we saw fans leaving the stadium. And that's when Arsenal fans knew that this cup is not meant for them. It was not for them like last season because Brighton made sure that dream faded away. So back at it at Emirates, Arsenal will come same Brighton.
Arsenal will be at the Emirates. They're coming to this match after losing to Aston Villa in match week 16 in the Premier League, and they once again drew to PSV in the Champions League, though they qualified as number one in their slot. So speaking of Champions League slot, on Monday we shall be bringing to you guys the round of 16 pots or whatever. Draws, they will be done. So keep it the Gatekeepers TV. So as they're going to meet Brighton, Brighton is a team which has been wavering of late. They have not been impressive as we've known them to be. But when these two teams meet, it's always a bigger game. It's always a game which everybody gives their all. I feel like Arsenal right now, since they were pulled down to position 2 in the Premier League, they will be fighting back to return to their initial position, especially now that it's going to be a super weekend, considering that also Liverpool has a tougher fixture and they're currently pitted at position 1. So I feel like it will be a good chance for Arsenal to win and go at the top of the table. So Arsenal to win by 2-1.
You said Liverpool have a tougher fixture. Brentford against Aston Villa. Brentford lost. Aston Villa won, but there's a boy called Bailey that goes on fire right now. So since Brentford will be welcoming Aston Villa, this one I'm giving it to Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, I'm expecting at least a 3 or a 2-0 victory from Aston Villa in this game. Oli Watkins will be back on the score sheet.
Mbeumo, is he still injured?
Mbeumo. Yeah, I think he's still out.
Wow, so with Mbeumo out and Tony out, of course, but we are bracing up for Tony's return in January. So the problem is, or the biggest question is, we don't know whether he will be returning back in Brentford or teams like Chelsea and Manchester United will have actually bought him. So
Arsenal, by the way,
or even Arsenal, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know, but his ban is almost over in January, so Ivan Tony will miss him. So Aston Villa, the way they've been playing, guys, trust you me. They say in Kenya, Mgala muwe na haki yake mpe. What that basically means is, if you are good, you are good, and sometimes you have to give props to people who are good. And those people who are good, they are Villa. Villa, they are a team on the break, and they are doing everything they do well. So give Villa a chance to win by 3-1.
West Ham against Wolves. West Ham collected 5-0. Wolves drew. It sounds funny, but West Ham will be at home.
West Ham will be at home.
Definitely.
So West Ham being at home, guys, I feel like after the embarrassing results against Fulham, they really need to come back. Bowen needs to inspire his team together with Susek to be able to make an impressive comeback. So, and with that reason, I feel like they will be using the home advantage to confirm that they are the true hammers. They will be hammering their opponents 3 goals to 1. Yes.
So you're going with the West Ham?
Yes.
Well, guys, on to the last match at exactly 7:30. Liverpool will come. He said a tough fixture, and I seemed to be far. It's like the fixture of Chelsea and Man United. On paper, it's a big game, but on the field, one of them has been dominating for the last like 2 years, 2 to 3 seasons. Is that true? Right. Yes. Now coming to this fixture, Manchester United, the last game they received 7-up.
It was a 7-up.
Yeah, 7-up from Liverpool at Anfield. That was last season. So coming into this match, United right now is faced by a countless number of injuries, with the latest one being our best player, Harry Maguire.
In fact, on your screen, those are the list of Manchester United
injuries. No, this is not good. In fact, we are going to Alliance then with all these injuries. No, something needs to happen.
Something must give, huh?
Definitely.
So, as Pogba just told you guys, this is going to be a very brilliant fixture. Of course, we all know in England, this is one of the biggest fixtures that is always celebrated by many because of the rivalries that the two clubs have. Liverpool is the only club which is actually giving Manchester United competition in terms of Premier League trophies, and they're one trophy behind Manchester United, and through that ego and through that rivalry, it has actually made this fixture to be one of the fixtures which everyone always wants to watch. Last season, both teams won at their home turfs. As Pogba just told you, at home, Manchester United won 3-0 when they went. It was 2-1. When they went to Anfield, they received a thorough beating. We all remember Firmino scoring as a substitute. Gakpo scored a brace. Salah scored a brace. And of course, Darwin Núñez scored a brace.
And they missed a couple of
chances.
And the guy he made a lot of saves, so you can imagine.
So guys, can you imagine if De Gea collected 7 goals? What about Onana?
Definitely. Be
the judge. Tell us what you think. So, having said that, Liverpool lost in the Europa League in their final match, their final group stage matches, though they had already qualified.
And they played youngsters, right?
And they played youngsters.
So which means they rested.
They rested players just for you guys. So, crazy. So, this will be a very interesting match to watch, considering that Manchester United has a pool of injuries, as you just seen on your screen. And Liverpool, on the flip side, they are super encouraged because they are currently position 1. And since they have held that position, they want to ride along with it. And if possible, they want to open the new year as number 1 and even fight for that slot the way they did in the 2020-2021 season. So Salah is a boy on form. Núñez is a boy who plays well nowadays. Gakpo seems to have returned. And whenever Gakpo hears Manchester United, he always gives his all. So I don't know what will happen. But having said that, I think I don't even want to dwell so much on this. I just want to wish. By the way, have you heard of those rumors? They're saying that in the event that you guys sack Mr. Ten Hag, Graham Potter is ready for you guys. he's your primary option to be hired as a coach. Do you welcome that?
That is Jim Ratcliffe's opinions, which we as Manchester United fans disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, we want somebody. Okay, Ten Hag is a coach, yes, but we have to give him time. This is what we have been doing to the last, like how many 7 coaches who have been here. Sack them in their second, third season. But Liverpool, Man City, these are teams they've given their coaches time to implement and work out their stuff. This advice also goes to Chelsea. You guys, you and Manchester United and who else should give time to your coaches to implement. They gave time to Mr. Arteta. In his first season, he finished 8th. Second season, 8th. Third season, 5 or 4.
Anyway, patience pays. I agree with you, Pogba, on that. Patience pays. The only problem is us fans. Fans are never patient. We always want microwave results, like instant results. So the faster we realize that time is of essence whenever we are talking about players, coaches, and the entire team, then that will actually help us heal faster. Though, regardless of that, Manze, we still need results. Now you
Yes.
see, I've gone back to the default setting of being a fan
A
of
fan.
wanting results.
We just want results.
But it is what it is. So, straight up to my prediction, this is a match whereby, trust you me, Liverpool are going to utilize their home advantage and they're going to baptize the Red Devils by 4 goals to 1. No clean sheet, but 4 goals to 1. I'll win for Liverpool.
I'm going with 4-0, that one. It was a long time, by the way, guys, since Manchester United last scored a goal at Anfield. So, yeah, Liverpool are fond of keeping clean sheets at Anfield. Ronaldo was to score, but it was ruled offside. So, I'm going with 4-0 in favor of Manchester United, considering the fact that also our captain is suspended. Bruno Fernandes will not be available.
Oh, he's suspended.
He collected his
5 yellow cards.
a very stupid yellow, just complaining. He knew that, but he just complained irregardless. So Liverpool 4, United 0.
Guys, I think that's it. That's all for match week 17. Continue keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. This is whereby we give you all the gist, all the previews, analysis, and reviews of all the matches. So until we meet on Mondays, we are going to give you that. Keep it here, keep it the Gatekeepers TV. Also, as we end, remember to keep tabs with the Kenya Premier League, where the Rangers are still
Leading. They're still surviving, you can say that. Because they've been from relegation.
Yeah.
So you can't say they're leading, they're still surviving. If they win, they were the true ones.
But so far they're doing well, because imagine surviving for all that long up to now we are coming to the half of the season. So good job, right?
Yes.
So good job. Godmaya position 2, Omala is our top scorer still in the league. So yeah, KPL, keep it Kenya Premier League, and also congratulations to KBC once again for starting to air these matches.
Are they airing all of them?
No, they can't air all of them because it's like Kenya Premier League. Since it's only one, so they just pick
a bigger one or just one?
Highlights. They have a schedule of how they allocate them.
Nice.
But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So let's get each other, or let's keep tabs. And remember, Pia, if you're going to be at Uhuru Park, tupatane pale imejitaji Nairobi Fest.
Nairobi Fest. Happening from when?
It started already, so then the landmark will be this weekend.
Entry?
50 bob for children, 100 bob for adults.
Okay. Just to people who are maybe hearing it for the first time, what is it all about?
Oktoberfest, basically, it's just a festival to celebrate Nairobi, to celebrate the culture of Nairobi, and basically it gives an opportunity for people to come and showcase their craft. We have artists who are coming to showcase how good they are. We have your favorite artists, Saru performing, Shakina Karen performing, Brida performing. I think there goes the poster. You can judge for yourself. So create time, come, let's enjoy, let's party, let's make Nairobi great again as we enjoy it under our able governor, Mr.
Johnson Sakaja, the Dimple Man.
I think Pogba amesema. Sijui hiyo story guys.